Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
What it do, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. It's Ray all day. Talking about Belle Collective. My girls got all the tea, got all the juice, got all of the mess that I'm looking for, and you too. That's why you tuning in for the show and also to hear me talk about these heifers. Yes, how y'all doing? I'm doing good. It's hot. About to get back in this pool when I'm done. So this ain't gonna be long. I'm trying to keep it real, kind of, to the point and not be prolonging things. However, we just gonna start talking because that's what it do, and that's do what it is. What? Who said that? Anywho, Belle Collective, season 3. Now, episode 11 or 12, child, I don't know. The thing said 12, so I'm just going to say 12, okay? That's what Hulu said. That's what Hulu said. So, it starts off, so they still at Sogucci and JJ's giveback. Now, what seemed a little crazy was it seems something was out of sequence, or is it just me? Because towards the end of the conversation or the scene, so Gucci was wanting to talk with JJ's daughters about, agreeing to get along for the sake of the give back. And I'm like, well, shouldn't they have filmed this or shown this in the previous episode? Because we done with the scene. Ain't no more give back. And it was at the last tail end of the scene. I'm like, what's going on with the edit? With the anywho, it just didn't seem cool. But anywho, it was a success. Yay! So Gucci and JJ had a very successful give back, but Latrice didn't feel she felt a way because of the conversation Lateshia got her talking about. Now, it is what it is. We all see how Cliff treats Latrice. Latrice puts up with it for the sake of being a wife, and she loves the man. However, everybody sees the disrespect. Latrice sees it as a stepping stone to hurdle over. Of course, we all respect folks' marriages, but when it comes to yanking and pulling and female dog calling, and out in the open, like Lateshia said, what is he doing in private? But I think Josh gave us a little, clue. The first episode, again, it ain't nothing we ain't seen or thought of or contemplated over. So don't blame Josh, Latrice. Don't even blame you and your man. Blame you for allowing it, and blame him for doing it. Again, it's what we allow. We can only get so mad, y'all. We can only get so mad. Like you see her peeking over the screen at the very top. That's what Latrice is into. So, some women like drama. I think we all forgot about that. Some women like, what they call spice and excitement, and we think it's a problem. I don't know what else to say, but she runs away for a little bit, to her brother's house or what have you, but comes back to the same old bull. So, I mean, Daddy's issues is daddy's issues, but at least she's gonna stop calling him Zaddy. That, I guess that's a step up, I guess. But hey, it is what it is. JJ is happy that his babies and his wife is getting along for the sake of the give back. However, ooh, that social media back and forth is a doozy. I ain't gonna say nothing what they said, child. But mm, mm, mm. It ain't cute. Anywho, so next we got Tambra. She at work. Her and her voice is at work, talking to Lateshia about the Southern fried brunches that she's doing. I call this Southern fried. Now I'm not poking fun. She said that's her Southern chitlin circuit, if you will, type of tour. And I just call it a Southern fried brunch. No shade. It was just something I thought of. Anywho, and she's wrote a book called Why Side Pieces Are Winning, and she takes it from her own experience, right? Listen, y'all. I'm sick of Glendale and his necklaces like the rest of us, but that's what she want to deal with, just like Latrice. Folks dealing with stuff they don't want to deal with for the sake of being married. I'm like, what's the point in being married if you got to worry, run away from home and go through all this being called a B word and being yanked on and taking paternity tests? And I mean, what's the point in being married to deal? I mean, again, that ain't my ain't none of that my ministry, not at all. And this ain't no I'm better than. It's just I don't understand why these beautiful, powerful women are putting up with this bull. What? I was 7 minutes putting up with this bull from these dudes, old and some semi-old. I mean, they're beautiful. It ain't like they can't have nobody else in a minute, like Beyonce said. In a minute. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like they ugly, and now that they're coming up even more, please, I bet they DMs is popping. I'm just saying. It's a lot of men out there that ain't doing this to their women. Why waste y'all time? I'm just saying. Work it out, y'all. Work it out. But yeah, they talking on the air, Tambra, her voice, and Lateshia. And Tambra, behind the scenes in her confessionals is like she's not sure where they are as friends because of how Lateshia and Marie went to her ex of yesteryear trying to, confirm something as if what he's saying needs to be confirmed. I'm like, wait a damn minute. Wait a minute. I mean, just because they think Tambra lied, they want to catch her in another lie. That ain't cute at all. Don't do that to me. And none of my friends do that to me because you will get cussed TF out and possibly, a little wig tug. Child, please, especially with the going to court behind that dude. But see, Tambra needs to be honest with Lateshia and let her know how she feels, because at the same token, Letitia's thinking they cool, which is why she's there promoting her Southern fried Southern brunches and that book based off of her own personal feelings about side pieces. Girl, I guess if that's what you want to call it. Anywho, the next scene, Latrice is stumbling in her shop. Josh watching her like, ooh, what's going on with her? And she's stumbling, carrying stuff, and she wondering why he ain't trying to help. He opened the door at least, and he was like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I love their friendship. It is so cute. So Latrice is launching an edge control line. And it reminds me of that gorilla glue. No, not the gorilla glue, the got to be glue, where it stiffens your hair and you can just rub off, you can tug on it, being uh what she say, you can be at the club and drop it like it's hot and your edge is gonna stay put together. I'm like, how safe is that for black hair? For because it reminds me of that real hard glue. I don't know. It's just certain child. Listen, everybody ain't meant to have everything, and it's okay that your edges curl up because that's what they supposed to do. So why stop it from doing what it's supposed to do to look like something that is not? That's just me. I understand folks want to, edges laid and whatnot, but sometimes we need to be real careful about what we put in our hair. This ain't got nothing to do or going against Latrice's line. But for me, I don't know if I want to use that. I kind of like my curls. But then again, that's a bomb product because so many people are using it or different kinds and so many hairstyles and everything. People want to be shiny and straight. And I get it. You go, girl. And I think that's a part of her brand that from the contract she signed. That's big ups for her. Big ups for her. So yeah, her and Josh are having a little prep meeting, for her edge control, which is good. I'm glad for Latrice. She's coming up in the world. Yay, Latrice. Next, we got Tambra eating with Greedy, having a date night, catching up, and come to find out she's not moving out, y'all. He found a way to keep her in the house, unmarried, unringed, and he's building her actually a little woman cave. I think he called it cat cave. And she sees he's stepping up to the plate, but still ain't got no ring, still ain't got no, but then again, is they having a baby? What's going on? I don't know, child. We gonna find out. I guess we gonna find out soon. They keep bringing that little, baby ultrasound in, showing the man's legs and feet, big old feet and thick legs. So who else could it be? Who else pregnant? Who else? Who else trying to get pregnant? Because only one person on this show that look like they want to have a baby, and that's Tambra. Child, who is this that they got on the table showing their cervix and uterus with a baby in it? Child, we gotta know. We gotta know. But yeah, next we got Aikisha. She at the doctor checking up on her hypertension. And Sogucci comes from moral support. Yay, Sogucci. But rest in peace to Sogucci's mom. She said her mom passed when she was like in first or second grade. And, it was sudden and, she misses her. And I think that's partially why she's into fitness, just wanting to be around for her kid and her grandbabies and her man and all this, that, and the third, which is good. And so is Aikisha. Her mom also passed from heart disease when she was a young child. So, it happens, y'all. Like I said before, we got to get our health in order. I'm doing it. I used to be 350, not 350, 320, 330. That's 100 pounds ago. All I'm saying is get your ish together, ladies. You can be big, like, I ain't skinny and I ain't morbidly obese either. And that's the thing. We got to get the morbid obesity out, get the morbid out. You know what I'm saying? And if the obesity is a problem, get that down so you can be overweight. If you want to stay thick, hey, if you want to be, thick and juicy, but the morbid obesity gotta go. Because if you just look it up, morbid obesity means a death sentence. We got to get that off of us because we are too bomb to be around. I mean, we are being imitated and duplicated at a rate higher than by others. And we all know who they are, and we see them on a daily basis trying to have bodies like us and be thick and juicy and curvy like us. No shade to them, but we need to get our ish together. Okay, Black women, Black African American women, Pan African women. Hello, we got to get our ish together. So good for Aikisha. Now, obesity is not a problem for her. It's stress and anxiety, as she pointed out. So her doctor thought maybe a little medication or some therapy, and she's like, well, I want to do everything else before medication. I get it, girl, I get it. That's what I said then. That's what I was like, ooh, child, I got to do something about this, because medication, you'll be on it forever, be dependent upon it, and be complacent in whatever health crisis that you're in, thinking medication's gonna help, when that's just there because you're not doing anything else to get healthier. So again, get healthy, get healthy, get healthy, y'all. Get healthier. So yeah, Aikisha's at the doctor, and like she said, she has a lot of anxiety about motherhood. She looks like a great mom, but again, we just need to redirect our thinking, and so that we can be a lot more healthier for us and our families and friends, because without us, there is no them. They depend upon us, right? So we got to find a way to make sure that we're here for ourselves and our loved ones. Big ups to Aikisha for taking control of it and not just, being complacent in it. So yeah, good for her. So next we got Latrice. Has a little soft launch of her edge control with the cast and a couple of other folks. Now she in there talking about, yeah, me and my husband, been thinking about extending our family. Girl, she's trying to make it seem like she having a baby, and she ain't. Latrice, all right, you gonna keep playing and you gonna F around and find out. FAFO. That's the term nowadays. After, ooh, child, what happened last week, child? Ooh, in Montgomery. Ooh, that's a whole other situation. But ever since then, that's all I'm hearing. You gonna F around and find out. Ooh, I know y'all saw that. Anywho, that's a whole another conversation. But yeah, so Latrice announces everybody's there but Marie and Aikisha. But she announces her little soft launch of her edge control. And it was a really good experience for her. She's really happy and proud and showing the ladies that she's doing her thing as a biz-off. Good for her. Next, we got Lateshia's kickoff of her Southern Fried brunch tour. Marie is there. I mean, pretty much everybody is there, right? Now, I thought I saw JJ ex-wife in the crowd. That must have been a woman who looked like her, because I could have sworn she was there. But anywho, it was a success. No, it wasn't no big deal, except for a panelist insults everybody who works a 9 to 5. Just like, I'm sorry. Latrice insults everybody who works a 9 to 5, because Latrice is a panelist. And cussing, and that's not how she was trained. So Letitia's like, oh my gosh, she's cussing and she's insulting everybody with a 9 to 5. It's just not cool. Yeah, we do have to word things differently. We do have to learn how to say things in a way that's not offensive when we are a panelist. And, it's supposed to be an uplifting and inspiring event. So I'm pretty sure that Latrice will take all of that constructive criticism. So when she is talking at the next panel, she'll be a lot more prepared and more received than she was at that brunch, girl. But then another panelist was there, and she's a real estate developer, I think. And because she is a Black woman in a white male dominated field, she's promoting that, she is there doing her thing. But then she insults the town is like, y'all poor, y'all ain't even got no houses more than 400,000. Everybody's like, what? And then, so that was another ding. But so Gucci saves the day, child. So Gucci saved the day. She was called upon by Lateshia to correct the statement of whoever that was that said it, who was on the piano. And so Gucci had to let her know that, it's not really correct in what you're saying. I am a realtor, and we do have $1 million homes that I do, promote and sell to folks. So it's not like we ain't got it going on in Jackson. It's, and then so the panelist kind of, ate crow a little bit, swallowed her words, and corrected herself and said, "Okay, well, that's just one part I was in. So my bad, my bad, girl. Come on." Now, again, it was a success except for those two people. But I really like what Marie had to say. And this is for not just being an entrepreneur, but just anything that you want to do, even when you do work for an employer like me. I work for an employer, and I also do this on the side. I really like both of what I'm doing, and I really enjoy it. Like Marie said, you have to like it or love it enough to want to make it, you know, what you do in life. And it makes it even sweeter and better because you'll be a lot more successful in it, because you'll have more stake in it. You'll be more inclined to, want to be better at it. And I don't know if she said that, but that's how I feel. So big ups to Marie. What did Lateshia call her? The the Rick Ross of the group, because he has that, I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I can see Marie coming out to that song and want to in whatever she does, because Marie is like that. Did y'all see how she was acting with that stripper with the 16-inch penis, child? Marie was like, "You can have it all, baby. Just take all my money." Just Marie was doing her thing. I would have a good time with Marie. Actually, all of the Bells, I would have like I said, these are my girls. I love them. But Marie is a hoot. I love her for real. At first, I didn't, because she caused problems on the first episode. At the first brunch, talking about the hair was trash. But yeah, I get it. I like Marie's glow up over the last two seasons. I'm appreciative, and I see it. Again, once we start making more money, we start thinking better. Well, for the most part, because we want to do better and have more. So I get it. But yeah, that was it, y'all. That was it. Belle Collective. Did y'all see it? What you think? Do you think Latrice is gonna really fall in line and get with her husband and really put her foot down? Do you think that'll happen? I don't think so. I think she's going to deal with it because of her daddy issues. But at the same time, she's going to keep flourishing in her business. And that is just a wonderful thing. No matter what, girl, keep doing, keep pushing. And as far as Lateshia is concerned, I really hope that her Southern Fried brunches are a success for her, so that she can really move forward and move on in life, and hopefully leave all that mess behind. And you know what mess that is. No shade, but hey, sometimes you just gotta move on in life. But yeah, that was Belle Collective, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again real soon. I hope you come back. That was season 3, episode 12, y'all. I'm out.